Hey Scorpio, EverlongMystic here. So we're going to get you a traffic light reading. We're going to see where you are getting the green light, and we're going to look at a yellow caution and a red stop. So, green light, we're using Lifruma. Aw, this is kind of sweet. So, Scorpio, you're being given the green light to kind of comfort yourself here. Like it feels like permission for protection, or not that you need permission, but like it's like, yes, you are allowed to take a sick day, a mental health day from work, or you're like, go ahead and do it. If you feel like you need like to treat yourself to something, go ahead and do it. If you feel like you need to just lay down all day, watch TV in a little blankie or whatever, do it. this is this is like taking care of yourself. This is you need a you day. That's what this green light is for. This is a you day. All right, so let's get some tarot on this. I mean, even if it's self-soothing, I mean, sometimes you just need a little bit of it, you know? Obviously, we're not talking about it becoming an obsession and toxic, but, just like, dude, pamper yourself. Alright, Scorpio. Alright. It's the truth. We have the Ace of Swords. Oh, my nose is itchy. Okay. Wow. So you have the Ace of Swords, so there is some truth to this. And it seems like you have been kind of wearing yourself out a little bit here with the emotions. Now, I think this Eight of Cups is different for many of you. It really just depends, but there's going to be a common denominator here. Like, if you think about all of the things that have, like, in the recent past that have spiked your emotions, there's going to be a particular one that is a frequent flyer, you know what I'm saying? And that, I believe, is what you're trying, you need to get some relief from. And it's through just like, dude, take a day off from it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't, it's like kind of saying, like, you don't have to address everything all the time, you know? And if you're not sure what this is talking about, like, just like go within, like, maybe meditate on it. I mean, I want to say, if it's gotta be obvious though. And I think that you intuitively know, Scorpio, that there is something that you need a break from. Because, like, emotional exhaustion is a thing. It can happen. Alright, let's get a card of advice. Is there... Okay, Lifrima. Let's get a card of advice for Scorpio for this green light section to just kind of pamper themselves a little bit. All right, we have horse. Move. I'm just reading it real quick. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this says, well, let's just read it all. Eye to eye, nose to nose, lose yourself in the frequency of other, moving forwards with confidence or caution depends upon your heightened senses. What does the other need from you? What do you desire another to cover and comfort you with that you cannot do alone? That's what this is talking about. It's like asking if, like, are you relying on something outside of you for your own comfort? Because you're being asked here, like, to do it yourself, like, comfort your, like, you know what I mean? Kind of like that whole happiness thing. It's like you are solely responsible for your own happiness. Like, no one else is. I got that in the fortune cookie once. Must someone else always lead you to the water? There we go. That is your advice for the green go section. Let's do caution. All right. Yellow caution, Scorpio. Oops. I messed that one up. Ooh, the Watchers. Scorpio, yellow light, caution. A tidy house, clarity and organization. And it's funny because whenever I pull this card, it rarely ever means a tidy house to me. Clarity and organization. There's definitely something here that you need to figure out and get, I am feeling the organization. It's almost like clarity and organization, yes, I'm getting. It's not about your literal house, unless you are considering, like, maybe your mind space as a house. It's like there's some clutter there, and it's almost like you keep filling, like, you keep putting stuff. Okay, let's say your mind is a closet or something. It's like you keep putting stuff in the closet, but, like, do you ever go through it? Do you ever look and see if you need it anymore? It's like, I don't know, there's a little bit of clutter. So let's get tarot. Let's get tarot and see what's going on here. So what about clarity and organization? Does Scorpio need to be cautious about? What is the main issue here? What's it about? Well, we have some overwhelm coming out, and the world in the future. Well, it's because there's too much. There's too much shit in there. Clean out your head, Scorpio. No, it's like there's so much stuff in there that it just feels overwhelming. It's like it's creating an element of chaos where it doesn't have to be. God, it reminds me of, like, okay, an example. This is I don't know why this I'm coming up with this metaphor here, but it's kind of like grocery shopping for, let's say you want to make a meal or something. You know, and you go to the grocery store and you just buy, like, instead of going to the grocery store and really focusing on the ingredients for what you want to make, you just go down every aisle and just pick all the shit that you want. And so you may have all the ingredients that you need to do what you need to do, but you've got all this other stuff that it's just like, it just adds to overwhelm. It makes it seem like it's so much more difficult to make that meal because there's all this stuff you have to, like, there's no room in the fridge, and you spend all this money, and now you're thinking about your finances, and then blah blah blah. Like, you know what I mean? It's messy. So there's something messy. There's something messy that you need to pay attention to. Like, and I would say definitely look at areas where you feel overwhelmed, like you have too much information about something. That's a clue. Because somehow it's having an effect on how you see yourself in the world, or how you see your future. So what's the advice? What's the advice here? Can we get a card of advice for the yellow caution for Scorpio? The Eye of the Needle. It's the Eye of the Needle. So we have the Eye of the Needle here, and it says intentionality, but I am just totally seeing this as focus. Like, I think you know deep down inside of you, Scorpio, what's essential and what's important. And I think sometimes we can lose focus of that. I mean, we all do it. You know what I mean? I think this is all about your focus. What are you focusing on? And it's like kind of what I was saying about the ingredients for the recipe. It's like if you're going to make or do something, focus on it. You know what I mean? Instead of just being distracted by all these other things and ending up with too much of something. That's the advice that's coming out. All right, so red light. Let's move to the red light. Scorpio. Sometimes these can be a little bit heavy, the red light. All right, red light, Scorpio. Red light for Scorpio. What is the stop? Oh my gosh. It's too much. I need to stop looking at the Ten of Wands. I'm going to close my eyes. All right, red light for Scorpio. Red light for Scorpio. Okay. Oh wow, what is this? Guiding Stars Zenith. I don't know what that's about. It's card number 22. Let's look it up. 22. The sacred star illuminates the heavens, filling all the holy places with light. Its warmth radiates within her, and she remembers that she can do anything. Wow, this is about self-defeat. This is about beating yourself up or self-defeat somehow. Knocking yourself down. Through all your inner work and soulful journeying, you have fed your inner fire, and the time has come to let that light shine forth. The task of the mystic is to come into direct contact with the divine and perceive a part of their truth. Once that truth is communicated, the seeker must then bring it into their world, recreating what they have seen with their inner eye. The knowledge gained from careful study, trial, and tribulation must not remain locked inside of you. It must be embodied, lived, and celebrated. Oh my gosh. And Scorpio's kind of known for keeping stuff to themselves. Creative energy has been poured into you, and you may use it however you desire. The divine source will never dry up. This moment is pregnant with possibility. Trust your capabilities and show the world what you can do, and do not be afraid to let this part of yourself be seen by others. Your bright fire will kindle the flames of those who are bathed in its glow. Oh, it's time for you to be excited again, Scorpio, if you're not already. But if you are somehow kind of like shooting yourself in the foot, talking yourself down, limiting yourself, belittling yourself, that is something that totally needs to stop. Because you're meant to, like it said, it's like you're meant to embody that. I mean, you've learned a lot. You've been through a lot. It's like use that experience, that wisdom, that knowledge, you know what I mean? All right, let's pull some tarot on it. Scorpio. That makes sense. We have the Eight of Coins here, and this is you, kind of like doing your thing, like learning through life. And it's like you have skills. I mean, you are able to create. You have the Three of Wands again, Scorpio. Yeah, you're meant to bring it out. Look at that. It's like, so there's a couple things here about like your future, how you see your future, and how you're seen in the world. You know what I mean? It's like there's a point, like it's like this three of wands seems just more dreamy, like dreaming. Oh, wouldn't that be cool, But like if you don't get out there and bring your creation, it's like you're able to create this, right? This is you bringing that creation into the world. It's like you've got it. You've got a way to bring it to the world, and it's like you're meant to do that. So let's see if there is any advice. Get a card of advice. Even though, like, I feel like this had a lot of advice in the book. Just see if there's anything else for Scorpio. Oh, wow. Architect of the Unseen. It's card number 13. And that's like almost what this card was saying about how it's like you can see something, whether it's in your dreams or you see something in like through meditation, and it sparks this creation within you, and you make it a reality, right? You're the architect of the unseen. That is so cool. That is so cool. All right, Scorpio. So, this is your reading, and I thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you later. Bye, Scorpio.